So you're having a problem that you can't resolve, and you're wondering what your options are for resolution. I'm Damali Peterman, and I am the CEO and founder of Breakthrough ADR. And at Breakthrough ADR, we teach people how to listen, negotiate, and resolve conflict in the workplace and beyond. Today, we're going to talk about ADR. What is ADR? Well, ADR means Alternative Dispute Resolution, and basically, there are 5 different ways that you can resolve your conflicts. First, you have negotiation. Now, everyone thinks they are a master negotiator, but are you really? With negotiation, you typically have 2 people, and think about your typical negotiation at a car dealership. You have a buyer and you have a seller, and there's no other person that's making the decision. Well, negotiation works with 2 people. One person who wants something and the other person who wants something as well, and those 2 people will decide the outcome of their situation. Number 2, you have mediation. With mediation, you have at least 3 parties: the parties who are involved in the conflict and the mediator. Think of the mediator as a conductor. They're kind of controlling the tempo and the flow of the conversation, and the parties involved are actually playing the music. The mediator does not make any decisions, and the parties still have control over the outcome of their situation. Number 3, you have conciliation, also known as shuttle diplomacy. Think of a shuttle. It kind of flies from place to place. Think about President Jimmy Carter during the Israel-Egypt conflict. He was a conciliator. He used shuttle diplomacy to go back and forth at Camp David to talk to both parties. Usually that means that the parties involved are not in the same room. The person who's working to help resolve the situation is actually going from room to room, conveying information and helping the parties to come to some sort of resolution. Then you have arbitration. In arbitration, now everything has changed. And the first 3 styles, mediation, negotiation, and shuttle diplomacy, the parties involved were in charge of the outcome. They controlled what happened to them. But in arbitration, now you're introducing an arbitrator, and the arbitrator is the one who decides the outcome of the situation. So then, lastly, we move to litigation. Everyone knows what litigation is, right? I will sue you. I want my day in court. That's litigation. When you go into a courtroom, the outcome is now up to a jury of your peers, a judge, or a bench of judges. And so I'll ask you, now knowing the 5 different types of ADR, negotiation, mediation, conciliation, arbitration, and litigation, how would you like to resolve your conflict?